FUAD here with Behind the Gloves with another interview. I'm joined by Frank Warren. Frank, firstly, you've brought boxing to League 2, basically. How did it come about?
We were locked into a date with BT for the 18th of May, and we were struggling for a venue, so we had to sort of banging our heads together in the office and saying, why don't we go to the local football club? It's the end of the football season. It's a great facility, so here we are. We phoned them, and they were absolutely delighted, and between all of us, we got it together.
Billy Joe Saunders versus Isufi. Tell us a bit more about his opponent. Obviously, in all due respect, a lot of boxing fans might not know much about him.
He's ranked #1 by the WBO. He was the mandatory, or is the mandatory challenger to Ramirez, who's the WBO super middleweight champion. Ramirez was going to vacate the title, verbally said he was going to do that, then changed his mind, so, before he changed his mind, the WBO put the fight out between Bill and him for the vacant title. We agreed terms, then Ramirez changed his mind, and the WBO then said, well, look, make it for the interim, dependent, and then see where Ramirez goes. Ramirez is fighting a few weeks' time as a light heavyweight. If he stays at that weight, then this fight will wind up being for the title. If it doesn't, the winner will fight Ramirez. So it's a great opportunity for Bill to re-establish himself.
So if I just make that right, you know when where it was first said as a WBO world title fight, what was sort of the confirmation that you thought that Ramirez vacated the title?
Well, we got a circular from the WBO saying that the fight, that both camps have a specified period to negotiate. Otherwise, it was going to go out to purse bids. But they ordered the fight. They put it out on their site, and obviously no one. And then after we agreed terms with it, then Ramirez changed his mind.
Yeah. Billy Joe's had one fight in the last 12 months, I think now.
It's just a ticking over.
Yeah, ticking over fight. This opponent probably doesn't bring a great deal to the table, but does have a 20 knockouts in his 27 wins.
Well,
is it a bit of a dangerous
fight?
Bang.
Yeah. I think all fights are dangerous when you're fighting guys who are ranked in #1 or in the top 3 in the world. He's ranked #1. He started off as a cruiserweight, then he fought a light heavyweight. He had out of his last 16 fights, he's won 15 of them. The only one he lost was at light heavyweight, and as a super middleweight, he's on a 10-fight winning streak, so he can't be bad.
Tyson Fury will face Tom Schwartz in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
How did that fight come out? Because there's so many options on the table as well.
Well, there was a number of fighters that were offered, and again, he's ranked #2 by the BO, and the bottom line of it is he's undefeated, 24-0, and that's where Tyson's at. He's fighting on the ESPN in the States, in Vegas, and that fight will break him there. That will get him. ESPN's in 75% of American homes. It's the biggest sports channel out there, and the name of the game is to get Tyson in a position where they know him, where ESPN viewers know him, and then we can get into the even bigger fights, providing he wins.
Lastly, Daniel Dubois versus Joe Joyce was ordered, and you said that you'd take it. Realistically, how?
Well, first of all, he's got to fight Richard Lartey, who's 14-1. Who retired in a fight through injury. So he's 41. He's a big puncher, a big African heavyweight. He's a big guy. He's got to deal with him first. He's fighting him on the 27th of April at Wembley. So that's a tough fight for him. He comes through that, then we have no problem with it. The Border Control ruled it. We will not be withdrawing him from that fight.
Sweet. Thank you for talking to us.
Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else